Hello everyone, I am Master Torgo, and this is not TorgoCraft. No, this is what I have been promising you for a while. I am going to do an introduction to the server for those who have never played Minecraft before and want to get in touch with the basics. But first, I have to get rid of all this stuff on me because if I'm going to show you how to do it from the basics, I can't have anything because you start with nothing. So I have an idea on how to do this. So first off, I'm going to go in here. The first thing I have to do is, see, these are beds, and this is where you set your spawn. So I have my spawn set in this bed right here. Well, and so I have to destroy that spawn. So now there is no spawn. I'm going to put those beds in here. And so now I have to die. And I thought it's only right to give that honor to one special person. All right, here we are. This is where the deed happens, and I've decided to give that honor to none other than Mad Martrin himself. Yes, the man that I entombed. Yes, so I figured if anybody deserves to be the first person to kill me on this server, it deserves to be him. So he's offered me the Ender Chest, of which I am going to put all of my items in it. So let's go ahead and put all the stuff away here. So let's take off my armor, my elytra, all the good stuff. We are going to throw that into a shulker box right here. And he's assuring me that he has not trapped the Ender Chest. And here we go. Now, the Ender Chest is something that you can only access your own items, so no one can grab those. So there we are. All we have is my pickaxe and my Ender Chest, and that is going to go into the Ender Chest, and I will not be able to get a hold of those until I get back to my base. There it goes. Safe and sound. I am naked as a jaybird, and I'm going to let him know to go ahead and do the deed, and this should send me to spawn, where I will start over once again. So let's say, okay, let me have it. All right, have at it, Mad Martin. I'll put it again. Kill me. It's on. What? He's letting me stew in my own juices here. Kill me. Kill me. Hey, kill me. Kill me. Hey, you. Kill me. Kill me. Kill me. Yes. I thought he was going to kill me. I asked him to kill me. He's I'm confused. 20 years as a lawyer makes me have to ask, okay, okay, please confirm you want me to kill you. Yes, I want you to kill me. You've earned it. There it is. In writing. In writing. Looks like he's got his sword out. I'm just going to glare at him. Give him a little glare. Martrin, kill me. Kill me, Martrin. Kill me. I entombed you. I need to start over. Kill me. Here we go. Yes, this is it. I'm first death on the server. And it all goes to Mad Martrin. So I'm going to hit respawn, and we should go to spawn. Here we are, right here at spawn. There says your home bed was missing and or obstructed. So this is where we are going. This is where you start. You should start in here. So I'm going to go ahead and walk right in here. I'm going to thank you for killing me. I appreciate it. If I could spell it. So here we are at spawn. I have nothing. It's just me. Just me, and that's it. So this is how you'll start if you join the server. This is where you'll begin. And now, when you start, I highly recommend you take advantage of what's in the chests. Stone sword, stone axe, stone pickaxe, stone shovel, stone hoe. These are tools that will help you. And here's some food as well, and some torches. These are all things that are good to help you out when you begin, and some light armor. And you can use the furnace and the crafting table, but I'm not going to do that here. I'm going to show you how I start in any given game of Minecraft. I don't know why my hands are going to you, but please save me. So yeah, uh, I'm going to do a quick cut here, and then I'm not going to do any cuts from here on in to the end of this episode so that you see everything that I do. So I'm going to cut right here, and then the survival begins. Now, when you come in, here are some signs that kind of give you the rules of the server in general. So it's, don't make ugly buildings, build your base away from town. That's very important. And I'm going to show you a good way of getting away from town that is a lot easier than just hoofing it by foot. But help yourself to whatever gear you need in the chests. And yeah, this is where it all begins. So the first thing you do when you come out and see the beautiful park that I made for Hobbiton, and all around is the Hobbiton that you've seen in my videos if you watch Torgo Craft. Now the first thing you want to do is get a bearing on where the sun is at the sky. The sun goes east to west, so it'll come from the right and head back over and to the left. Now, light is very important in Minecraft. It has a day-night cycle. The day lasts a whole 10 minutes. The night lasts a whole 7 minutes. And then there's about a minute and a half of dawn and dusk in between those. Nothing bad can spawn in the daylight or in lighted areas, only in the dark. And that's why you find all the dangerous creatures of Minecraft in caves or at night. So what I would recommend is if the sun is halfway to over this side over here, I would hang around Hobbiton and take a look around until morning. That way you have the most amount of time to go get set up. But I'm not going to do that. I feel like living dangerously. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to head over because I need to set my base away from spawn. And right here is the Hobbiton train station. And here you find all the wonderful ways of getting around town and away from town especially. So down here is all the rails. Place carts back in dispenser when arriving. So this goes south tunnel. This goes to, let's see, eastbound cart. That's what I think I'm going to head east. So right click to press the button, and there's no carts in there. Is there any carts? I'm going to take one of these carts and put it in here. All right, there we go. Into this dispenser. We'll fill this full of carts, so when you get here, you don't have to worry about that stuff. So, but if you press the button again, right-click it on your mouse, presses a button, and that dispenses a cart. You can then right-click to sit in to the mine cart, and then just, again, right-click this button, and go on a little train ride. So you have a nice little roller coaster ride in any direction that you choose. Now, overall, there are some dark caves around here, but it is pretty safe traveling overall coming through these mine carts. And again, you can go to north, south, east, or west, whichever way you want to get away from spawn. Now, realize that you probably have people at the ends of these minecart rides that have bases set up somewhere at the end. These were built basically to get people to where they need or want to go. So I'm heading east because that's kind of where my base is. This basically takes me to my base, but that's not where I am heading. No. I am going away from my base because I need to start anew just like you would. So, oh, it is really dark right here. That's darned creepy. All right, but again, as you can see, this is a long way away. And still a long way away. But I promised no cuts so that you would see what the uh, thing is you need to do. Now, if you look at the bottom while we're doing this cart ride, you'll see there is this down here. This is where you put your items that you want to use, your hot bar. So your weapons, your tools. Above that, you see the red hearts. That's your life. If that goes to 0, you die, as you witnessed when Mad Martrin killed me, as I asked him to do. And on the right, you have food. That's your hunger. If that goes down, you start to lose hearts. So you want to make sure you remain well fed. And then beneath those, there's that long green bar. That's your experience points. And that is what gets you your levels, of course. And levels are really only good for enchanting when it comes down to it. And it looks like we've... so I hit shift to get out of the minecart because there was a minecart down here already that kind of got in the way. So I'm walking the rest of the way up because I'm afraid if I get in that minecart, it's going to end up sending me back to town. So uh, since these aren't stairs, I have to jump all the way up. So yay, yay jumping. Now jumping will add to your hunger level. The more exertion, the running that you do, the more that your hunger level goes down. So there's the Torgo base. Yay! But we're not going there. We excuse me. Oh my god. I know I didn't promise any cuts, but I had to cough there really bad, and I thought you didn't want to hear that. So we're checking the sun level. It's about to go down. This is some scary stuff because you do not want to be caught out in the middle of everywhere. So what you want to do is get yourself some wood, and you do that by punching trees. That is a joke in the Minecraft community because yes, punch wood is the beginning of this game. So I'm climbing under here, and as you can see, the trees, the logs are appearing in my hotbar as I do this. And then I want to clear all the wood out because I don't want any floating trees, because if you leave any wood behind, then these will not despawn. But when there's no wood, the leaves will start to despawn, which you can help out if you'd like, but you don't have to. They'll do it on their own. I like to do this because sometimes they do drop good things. Well, for example, this is a sapling, which will immediately start growing a new tree once that despawns. So I will not lead to any deforestation. So I'm going to punch a little bit more wood because I'm going to need this to start constructing things to stay alive. And again, I am on a timetable here because, well, when it gets night, that's when the bad things come out. And there's no light in any of this area. A little sapling there. So I want to move away from where I know anybody is living. I don't think anybody's living over in this direction, so I am headed over here. Oh, this is a nice flat area. This is kind of a nice place to build a house. But as you can see, it is sunset. So what do you do if you're caught? Here it is, the middle of getting close to nighttime. I don't have any place to be safe. I need to find some place to hide. So I am going to choose this. I'm going to dig out a little dirt. Now, to go into crafting, you hit the E button, and you can make a craft table, but you're going to need wood planks for that. So logs can be made into planks. So I'm going to make 20 wood planks. With that, I'm going to construct a with 4 wood planks, I can make a crafting table. And I'm also going to need some sticks. So I'm going to take 2 planks and put them here just like that. Or I can just choose it over here and make some sticks. So crafting table in. I'm going to create a wooden pickaxe by selecting it here on the left, choosing it on the right. At the top, it shows how it's created if you want to build it out in the table itself. And I am going to mine out. This is stone, and you need a pickaxe to get stone. And it looks like I completely lucked out because behind that stone is a little coal. I did not expect it to be that easy. Now, it is night out. It is dangerous out there. So I am making just a little hole, one to give us a little light so that you can kind of see me in my little hidey hole here. But except for mini zombies, I should be safe from most mobs, as they're called, the mobiles mobs. Because they are 2 blocks tall and they can't fit through 1 block, although mini zombies can. But I'm going to continue to mine out some of this stone because I need the stone for what I'm going to build to help us out here. So as you can see down there, I have 7 cobblestone in my inventory, and I can take this. I'm gonna ignore the coal for right now because I didn't expect to find it so soon. I can take this stone. I'm going to need 9 pieces of it, and I'm just going to take it out from the floor here to get the 9 to be sure I have it. Oh, I got 10. Perfect. I'm going to go to my crafting table, and I'm going to make a ring of stone around like this, and that creates for us a furnace. Furnace is what you use to smelt items. Now, I really can't see much of what's in here, but I can see that that's in there right there, because I can take that furnace, and I can take some of these oak logs, and I can use that to create... Oh, I got to switch them around. Take some of my oak planks at the bottom as fuel, oak logs on the top. And as you can see, there's that fire is there. This is going to make some charcoal. As you can see, it's already lit up the room. So I can go ahead and clear out some of this a little easier because that is creating light so we can see. Again, it's dangerous out there, so we are going to let things be. And this, if you see this, this is coal. This is so you don't have to burn up your wood, and this burns for a lot longer. But I wanted to show you that you can use the wood that you find to create fire. Now, if you look in what we're making in this furnace, we are making charcoal. Now, you take this charcoal right here, and then you go to your crafting table. You take some of your sticks here. You take 2 sticks and 2 charcoal on top of it, and there, look at that. Torches. Now I have 8 torches. Torches are permanent light sources. So as you can see, once the fire burned out in the furnace, it's dark in here again. Light. Light that will stay here good. Until you pull that torch off the wall or knock it down, this light will be here forever. You don't have to refuel torches or anything. This creates light. Now mobs, bad mobs, those are the mobile creatures that wander around, they cannot spawn within so many blocks of you. I think it's like 20 blocks. But they can wander your way once they have spawned. However, they cannot spawn where there is light. So I am putting some, you can't see them right here, but I put some torches right here just to give a little light on the outside. I can hear a little sound. It's kind of like a gurgly sound. I don't know if you can hear it or not. That's a spawned, a drowned somewhere out there that wants to eat our faces. So your first night, I recommend staying inside. So take this time to that wood that you grabbed and you made your pickaxe to kind of check what's around you, build up a little storehouse of stone. And if you're lucky like I am and found a big thing of coal, then yeah, go ahead and mine that out. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and mine this out. Now that we have stone, though, we can make better tools, and that's what we're going to do. We don't have many sticks, but we can always change that because we still have oak planks. So what we're going to do is we're going to go over to our... Now, when you join, you don't have to do this because a lot of these tools are already waiting for you at spawn. Just pick them up and go and be protected. But we're gonna do the long game here. So we are going to create a new pickaxe for one. So this is a stone pickaxe, 3 stone at the top, 2 sticks here, or you could just select it here in the stone pickaxe area and then grab it on the right. And now we have a stone pickaxe because at the bottom you can see that there is a durability meter, and of course wooden things don't last long, and wooden things can't mine everything. In fact, wooden items cannot mine anything metal. Oh shoot, that is not good. Remember I said the drowned was out there? Yeah, that's him. He just launched a a trident at us. So yeah, there are dangers. There are definitely dangers, and tridents are very, very deadly. They hurt a lot. So what are we gonna do? We have a drowned out there waiting for us, and of course that, if I remember right, our table is in here, so we should have brought it in here, but we didn't. So that's okay because I can clear that out and still have access to it. So we're gonna make ourselves a sword. Doesn't fare well against something as tough as a drowned with a trident. That is just nasty as can be, but that's how it goes. But we have a sword, and we're going to, we still have to wait till morning, so we're going to mine out some of this while we know that death is waiting for us on the outside. Minecraft has always been kind of a scary game when it comes down to the mobs on this game, especially early in the game. And you can hear it growling at us out there. It knows we're in here. So we are going to just mine up all of this coal so that we can make all sorts of torches and then light things up, because use that furnace to also smelt any metal ore that you come across. So you can come across steel, you can come across gold. If you come across diamond, you can only mine that with metal pickaxes. So you do have to upgrade your tools over time. Now, as you can see down under the bar, my hearts, let's see if I can pull that up here. That goes away. My hearts are still doing good. My hunger's still doing good, but after a day and night cycle, that's going to start to go down, and the hearts will definitely go down if the guy outside starts to hurt me. Now, one way you can keep your hearts refilling is if your hunger level is all the way at the top, or I think it can go down to about a drumstick and a half. You'll still recharge your hearts slowly over time, but if you're too hungry, you cannot refill your heart meter. So let's take a look. We have ourselves our cobblestone just to make it kind of even in here for all the stuff that I mined out. I'm just going to fill that right back up so that I don't have to walk down and in. But we do want to replace some of that stone that I just used. So yeah, as you can see, you mine the stone, it becomes cobblestone. So that is a building block in this game. Every block that you can grab becomes a building block. This is Legos where you have to collect your pieces. Now, you heard that noise? I lost my wooden pickaxe because the durability went all the way down. But no worries, because I've got my backup stone pickaxe. And as you can see, stone pickaxes go through stone much, much faster. Now, unfortunately, when it comes to armor, I don't really have any choices here because, well, you can't make stone armor. That just doesn't work. You have to smelt that. So you find your metal, you put it in the furnace behind me, and that smelts it down. Now, I know I am missing things. This is the first time I've ever done kind of a how-to. I just want to come out here and check. Haha! What did he grab? He grabbed a fishing pole. He's got a fishing pole. All right. Now he can't get in here, and since he has nothing to launch at us, like that trident, ranged weapon, we can get him without worrying about getting hurt. Now we're going to go ahead and block that back up because if they can't see us, they really don't know we're here. So I am going to go ahead and put up another torch, and I'm going to go ahead and mine some of this back out here. So as you see, it got dark real quick there because that torch dropped off of there. So I'm going to just put it right back on. This is gravel. Gravel has its own uses in the game. All sorts of things you can do with that as far as making paths and so on. But it can also be used to make concrete if you add that with a little sand. So to help deal with the gravel, we are going to make something else. We are going to get some more sticks. And then we are going to make a shovel. Shovel is perfect for digging through sand and gravel. And a stone one of those it will be. And so a stone shovel is there. And since we're doing things, we're also going to make an axe to help with cutting down trees. So I don't have to punch them anymore. This will go much, much faster. And now at the bottom, I have, for the most part, a set of stone tools. Everything I need to really get going in this game. But I'm still not far away from my original base. And I need to get much, much further. So I have to wait for the dawn. When the dawn comes, anything that is bad and evil that has spawned in the night dies with the flames of the sun. Except for two things, spiders and creepers, or if anything can get to water, it can save itself. So I am now waiting for the dawn. Let's take a look out here and see how we're doing light-wise. Oh, I can see that it's not daytime yet, but it is dawn because it's starting to light up. And pretty soon, anything that's jumped out of the water will burn, again, except for creepers and spiders. Let's talk about creepers for a second. Creepers are the green things, almost the emblem of Minecraft itself. They just look like, I don't know, green penis stalks with legs. They wander around. They're very quiet. They make no noise until they get upon you, and then you make they make a distinct hissing sound, and then they explode with the force of TNT, killing you unless you are well armored up and making a big hole of whatever you were working on at the time. They are annoying. But the game, a part of the game. It's because that's what we're doing here. We're playing a game. Now, there's enough light. I'd say it's a little safe. So what we're going to do is we are going to take our furnace here. We are going to take the axe to pull down our goodies here. And I am going to just leave the torches in here just so nothing spawns inside. And I'm going to go ahead and just seal that up. Now over there, that's a creeper. That's a creeper in the water. We want to stay away from him. Now underneath us is that drowned, but we can get out of here before he can get to us. And we are going to continue our way south. I am going to wander my way through this. This is a jungle biome, so lots of wood, lots of forest life through here. Ocelot is, and so this is its own wood. It has its own design and color. These are vines. You can actually climb up those. So those can be useful as a ladder later on. Oh, look, somebody has made their base here. So we're going to have to go a little further on this way then. So we shall continue. Now, as you can see, it is the dawn. The sun is rising. We have a nice full 10 minutes to get to where we are going. And over there, look at that. I see a nice little forest over there. Oh, somebody is over there too. Well, I was not expecting that. Well, we will continue on this way, because we do not want to set up base by where anybody else is. Now, I'm keeping sword in hand just in case. Its chances of something going after us is pretty slim. But one thing I do want to do this time, and sorry, PETA members, but we have to think about food now. And over here, there is a sheep. Sheep are good for two things. They are good for wool, and they are good for mutton. So we're going to kill this sheep, and right here we have some raw mutton. We can cook that up in that furnace, And look at this. Over here we have ourselves some melons. This is wonderful. So we're going to take some of these, not all of them, because I want to leave some behind. And we are going to continue on through this jungle away from where that base is, because I don't want to set up a base where somebody else is. So let's get through this jungle biome. We'll take this melon too while we're at it. This is a llama. They can give you leather but no meat. So, and they will spit at you if you hurt them. So I say leave them be. And this over here is a baby piggy. Uh, Babies will spawn. They don't really give you any meat, I don't think. So leave the babies be. And even if they do give you meat, you know what? Just leave the babies be. All right, so here it is, that other person's base. So we want to head back to the west. So now we're kind of heading southwest away from this. And I kind of want to get a whole biome away. Let's check the sun. Plenty of time to get to where we're going. Now, once we get to where we're going, depending on how much time we have left in the day, I just might make another little hidey hole to wait out another evening. And there are a few things here that have despawned, picking up along the way, some jungle saplings for some jungle trees. And that's fine. That's going to help out later on. Let's see, it's a nice big long jungle biome. I'm looking down at my hunger meter, and that seems to be a-okay. So here we go. Let's see, what is over here? Well, I was going to say there's no base over here, but I think I see a base over there. Somebody's built up something. So obviously I can't go there. Wow. Apparently I chose the wrong direction, but this is what happens on a server when you have multiple people doing multiple bases. You want to kind of claim some land that is your own. But over here, I'm going to cross this water. Water can be a little dangerous because the drowned can spawn in there. The drowned are the underwater zombies, but you can also find fish and cook up that fish as well. Now over here, I can see somebody's been over here because they did leave a workbench here. But aside from that, I'm not really seeing any other signs of life. You can kill this pig for pork, but I'm going to be nice because I don't want to kill a mother in front of its baby. So we're going to go just a little further down here just to make sure that we are in a place where there's no one else. And I see something that I like to create my first semi-base in. And now if you know my base in this game, I still live in basically a hidey hole. That's kind of how I enjoy my Minecraft bases. I like to live in mountains, and lo and behold, I have kind of a mountain over here. This is going to be kind of perfect for what I like to start at. Now this is sand. One thing to know about sand and gravel: when you take out a piece, it falls down on top of it. So you don't want to mine into sand unless you're collecting sand, because it could take a while. So I'm just going to climb along the sides of the mountain. Now, if you look to the bottom right above my toolbar, you can see I am getting hungry. So remember those melons that I grabbed? I'm going to put them down there. I'm going to move my cursor to that melons. I'm going to right click, and I'm going to eat. Apparently I'm going to eat my armpit. And as you can see, each one's filling up about a half, because melons don't fill you up very much, but they'll get the job done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the other side of this mountain, and I'm going to kind of jump along these and see what it looks like over here. Oh, look at this. I like this a lot. This big open area. There's a water ravine here. There's kind of looks like the startings of perhaps a cave to explore later on. This is nice. This is the kind of place I like. So I'm going to clear some of these trees out of the way first. So I'm going to get out my shovel to open this up. My trusty axe. So this time we don't have to punch it. It goes much, much faster. And that tree can start to despawn. I'm going to get rid of this one while that is doing that. Let's cut down this tree as well, because I want to open up the side of this mountain so that is easily able to see. Now, you can help despawn the leaves. I might do that, but while that's happening on its own, I think I'm going to make some more torches. So you don't need a crafting table to make torches. All you need are sticks and some form of either charcoal or coal, as we found. So that's going to make our job a lot easier. So we do need more sticks. So all it takes is 2 sets of planks to do that. And since we have more wood, that's going to be easy to deal with. Now, if I come over here to the torch and touch it, I can see each one of these. 1 coal, 1 stick makes 4 torches. If I shift and click this, it will make everything that's possible. So look, 40 torches, just like that. It used up all that stuff. I'm going to come over here. And since I have some food, I am not going to kill these sheep because I can farm these sheep in a little bit and raise them and breed more. And that way we have a continuing source of not only mutton, but of wool as well. So I'm going to start what's called spamming torches. Torches can bring out about 8 blocks of light. So I want to make sure that nothing, when it becomes night, spawns around here. Right now it's sun's right above our heads. So I am going to clear this out. I'm going to make a nice little torch arch. And I am going to start cutting into this mountain and start making a little cave for ourselves. Now, it's kind of a big opening for caves, and as I showed you earlier, creatures need 2 blocks for the most part to walk into your base, and you don't want that at night. So I'm just going to place right now, just for the moment, just to get the little light that's in here. We got to figure out what to do about this big opening. So let's put down our crafting bench. And let's make some more oak planks. We don't really need, we're going to give the whole thing. So again, shift, and I'm going to click this to make them all 41. Now if you look over here, I can make oak doors. So all the things that you can make are opened up right here. So I can make oak track doors. I can take the melons and get some melon seeds to plant those. I can make a chest, which we'll do in a little bit. But the first thing I want to do is create 6 of these up and down, and it gives 3 oak doors. And if we do that, oh, that was placed horribly. Let's bring that down with the X. We are going to place a door here and a door here. Now, bad mobs cannot find us in there. If we're in there, they can't really hunt us down. Now, if we open the door, yeah, they're going to hunt us down plenty. So, but if you right-click the door, boom, we are now safe in a hidey hole. So I am going to now just kind of clear some of this out because we have food so we can get through the night. This right here is quartz, so it's another whole different kind of colored stone. And I'm just going to open this up a little bit. So now I have found a place that I can call mine. There's nobody that's living here. We have a neighbor that's behind us to the west, but nobody else around. And this is a nice flat open area. We can do all sorts of building to our heart's content. And I'm spamming or placing torches all around because I do not, well, look at that. We've got a little coal vein there. That's going to help. When night comes, this will keep the bad mobs from spawning near our base. And the ones that are up there at top will help keep them from spawning up in those little crevices upstairs. So I got about 12 more torches here. I am just going to do a little more spamming. And again, there are many ways of starting Minecraft. This is just how I like to do it. And I'm sure a lot of people out there that play a lot of Minecraft are going to tell you, don't listen to Torgo. There are much better ways of starting. Oh boy, I agree with that. Absolutely. But this is how I like to start it out. We're going to clear the rest of these leaves. And we're going to make one more thing before we stop this episode. First off, we're going to move our crafting bench back. My brain keeps freezing when I think of what I would call a crafting bench. So I'm going to move that to my main slot. I'm going to take the furnace. I'm going to move that here. And we are going to kind of create just a little building center right here. We're going to, if you right-click on a group of things, you pick up half. So I'm going to pick up about half my coal, and I'm going to place that in the bottom as just kind of the fuel that's going to stay in there for a little while. In fact, we're going to cook up that raw mutton, and that's going to be cooked mutton, and that will feed us really well. As you can see, our hunger's going down a little bit. We're going to eat up a melon, and that way we can get our hunger all the way back up, and we're going to construct one more thing using our crafting bench, and that is a chest to put things down, so that we can clear out our inventory a little bit. So in a big ring, kind of like we did the furnace, but with oak planks, you make a chest, and you place the chest wherever you like. Now you do need to have a block above it empty to place down a chest. So I could not put it here because the block above it keeps the chest from opening. So I'm just going to put it here. And I'm going to put some of the things that I just happen to have collected along the way just there for safekeeping. In fact, I'm going to put half the melons in there in case I die, say later on. I have some food just waiting, because if you die, all the things that you're carrying will be left where you died. So you have to run back and grab all your stuff, and I think it has 5 minutes before it all despawns. So that's, we've done this for about a half hour if you include the killing time. Thank you again, Mad Martrin, for doing me that honor. And we will continue with another episode. I'm not sure what to call this, but I'm sure I'll have a name for it when I put it up on YouTube. But for now, I'll call it Starting the Torgo Way. So we will continue soon. In the meantime, happy mining, everybody!
Master Torgo, he has simple rules. Be nice and kind to each other, and please don't be a tool. Master Torgo provides a haven for the new ones to make it somewhat smoother for you to do what you want to do.